In today's game, we're doing a 1500 Cities of Death match between Joe's Deathwatch and me playing his Necrons. So in Cities of Death, there's a couple special rules. If a unit is obscured from your unit, you do a -1 to hit. So if any part of every model in your target unit is blocked from sight, then you suffer a -1. And then if you're firing down at a unit from a higher point, you get you improve your AP of your weapon by 1. And then there is additionally a hard and soft cover. So all the ruins and stuff give you +2 to your armor save instead of 1, and then soft cover gives the usual +1. The mission we're doing is High Ground, and we're doing the Eternal War variant of it. So you have the 2 tallest buildings in different table quarters, and each structure is going to have a objective up to 6, and then the ones in the 2 tallest structures, which are this one and that one, are going to be worth 3 victory points at the end of the game. The other 4 are going to be worth 1 each. And then with the Cities of Death match play missions, you also one player puts down all the objectives, and then the other one chooses their table quarter, and you're always doing opposite and then deploying 9 inches from the center. You alternate deploying units. Let's go right into Joe's Deathwatch army.
For my Deathwatch, I'm running a battalion detachment, so I have a total of 8 command points. My Warlord is my Watchmaster. He has a Warlord trait, Vigilance Incarnate, so I can change the mission tactic once, and then I gave him the Tomb of the Ectoclades, so I can apply a different mission tactic for units within 6 inches of him. For my second HQ, I've got a Librarian with a Force Sword and a Bolt Pistol. He knows the Smite, Null Zone, and Veil of Time psychic powers. For my troops, I got a Veteran Squad. I got a Watt Sergeant with a Xenophase Blade and a Combi Melta. 2 veterans with Deathwatch frag cannons. 2 veterans with Deathwatch shotguns. And then 2 veterans with bolt gun and power sword. I've got a final veteran that has a heavy thunderhammer. And I have a Terminator with a heavy flamer, power fist, and meltagun. For my second troop choice, I have a Intercessor Squad, 5 strong with Stalker bolt rifles, and then I have 2 Hellblasters with the heavy plasma incinerator. And just so they can move around and still fire, I have an Aggressor with the auto bolt storm and frag launcher. Got a second squad of Intercessors with bolt rifles and 4 Hellblasters with plasma incinerators. And to wrap up my Primera stuff, I've got a Redemptor with a heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon, 2 Stormbolters, and an Icarus Rocket Pod, and a 3-man strong squad of Inceptors. 2 of them have the Plasma Exterminators, and the other one has Assault Bolters. And then to transport my Veteran Squad, I have a Corvus Blackstar with twin las cannon, 2 Blackstar rocket launchers, Hurricane Bolters, and an Auspex array.
For the Necrons, I'm running the Mithrit Dynasty, which is they have the Solar Fury trait, which is +1 AP when they're at half range. I'm running Illuminor Caesaris, and then I have a Necron Overlord with a Void Scythe and Resurrection Orb. He's also my Warlord, so I gave him the Veil of Darkness, and then he gets to reroll charges along with people within 6 inches of him. For my troops, I have a 10-man squad of warriors with a Ghost Arc, a 10-man squad of Tesla Immortals, and then a 20-man squad of warriors again. I have 6 Lich Guard with shields and swords, a Shard of the Nightbringer, a 6-man squad of Deathmarks, and a Doom Scythe. And then the Satan powers I took are Antimatter Meteor, which is the Smite equivalent of 2+ on the closest visible enemy unit. They take a D3 wounds, mortal wounds. On a 6, it's a D6. And then Transdimensional Thunderbolt, which is on a 4+, a unit takes D3, and then if that happens, and then a d6 for each enemy unit within 3 inches of that chosen unit, and they suffer a mortal wound on a 4+. So deployment just finished up. So in this mission, one person deploys all the stuff, and then the other one does. So Joe got to deploy the objectives. So you put them all on the ground floor. So there's one down there. There's one right there. There's one in the interior on that building.
And then there's objectives deployed bottom here, bottom corner of this building, and then same thing on the Shrine of the Aquila.
All right. So then I chose table quarters. I chose here, and I deployed my entire army. I'm not really making use of the ruins on my side. Because I mean, I'm all 24 inches, but I want to be within half for the Solar Fury. So I'm kind of planning on moving more midfield, and then I might retreat or do whatever to get my objectives late game. I've got 10 warriors in this ghost dock, and then I got my 6 death mocks in hyperspace or whatever, deep striking in when I want them.
For the Deathwatch, I deployed my squad of intercessors with the rapid fire around the Watchmaster. And then I deployed my heavy squad inside the ruin. My squad of Inceptors are waiting to descend later, and the squad of veterans with the librarian are inside the Corvus to head up into the middle of the board.
And then with this mission, I get first turn by default unless Joe seizes.
And I will attempt to seize. I do not.
It's turn 1 for the Necrons. I mostly just move forward on my first turn. I don't. I'm kind of gonna try controlling midfield, I think, and most of my guns, or all my guns maybe, are 24 inches except Illuminor Caesaris's. So I'm not gonna get much shooting done this turn, but hopefully next turn I'll be in position with like high ground and cover and all that. So my will be done by mortals and had them advance up to the high ground, and then my warriors ran up there. Doomscythe went over, and the Nightbringer just moved up here. They're both out of range. So shooting this turn, I just had my Doomscythe on the Corvus, and then 6 Tesla Immortals and a Luminor Ceres to shoot, and that'll be it. First, Luminor Ceres, though, is going to do mechanical augments onto the Immortals. So looking for a 5 or a 6. Got a 3. So +1 toughness on the Immortals up to T5. And then shooting, I will start with Illumina Ceres onto the Redemptor. So because it's a vehicle, it needs to be 50% obscured and in cover, and it's not. So I'm hitting him normally on a 3. I hit. Strength 8. A 2. I'll command point it. Yeah, it's a d6 damage. It's worth command pointing, I think. Oh, AP4.
Oh, 6.
D6. 1. Too bad I can't command point that. Alright, and then the 5, or the 6 Immortals will shoot. So they advance, but +1 for my will be done, but -1 because Joe's squad of Intercessors and Hellblasters are in cover. So I'm looking at 4s. And it's -1, so I can't Tesla off it. So 2 hits. No, T5, strength 5, right? So
yeah.
1.
3 up. Okay.
And then I just have the Doomscythe on the Corvus. Or I'll shoot the Tesla Destructor at the Intercessor Squad in the ruins. But I'll shoot the Death Ray first. So it's heavy D3. 1. Hitting on 4s. Nothing. Tesla Destructor. Assault 4. So hitting on 3s. No 6s. Joe's not obscured or anything from it. So no modifiers. And 3 regular wounds. Or 4 regular wounds.
Didn't you get a 2?
Oh, I might have. Thank you. Totally cost.
Yikes. Lose 1.5.
Right. And that is the entirety of my turn. Hopefully I'll be more in range soon, and Joe won't do too much damage.
For the Deathwatch, for my mission tactics, I've got the Fury Doctrine on. It's the obvious choice to have since Danny has more troop models than anything else. The heavy intercessor squad stood stationary, so did the Redemptor and the other squad. The only thing that moved was the Corvus, and I had that fly up midfield, so if Danny takes it out, at least my guys might get to do something when they spill out. So, Librarian's still in the Corvus, so no psychic powers to do, so I just go right into shooting. The Redemptor is going to fire at the squad of Immortals. You can see the guys that are still on the ground. He'll fire his heavy onslaught Gatling cannon. Rerolling 1s and 2s. Wounding on 4s. Rerolling 1s. So for 8 wounds, -1.
4 ups. 2 dice.
And then the squad of intercessors next to him will fire at.
Was there a particular one you could see out of cover? Or out of
Most of them are out. Yeah. The squad of intercessors by the Redemptor will fire into the Immortals. And they will fire the +1 AP 6-inch range one. So hitting on 3s. Reroll 1s and 2s. Wounding on 5s. 2. -2.
5 up. 2 die.
Then 4 plasma shots. No overcharging. 3 wounds.
It'd be 3, right?
Yeah.
6 up. Okay. 2 die.
And then my heavy squad of guys will fire into the Immortals. And these guys are obscured.
Nice.
So 4 Stalker shots. Twos.
Strength 4, right?
Say 1.
What's AP? 2. Okay.
Plasma. 1.
Are you adding to the AP for the height?
Oh, that's true. Oh, wait, which, yeah, you would have a... well, I got a 6.
Because plasma's on the top.
Plasma's
so.
going through. Got me.
And then I've got the Corvus. I'll fire the twin las cannon at the Doom Scythe. I'll fire the Black Star rocket launchers at Doom Scythe as well. Hurricane bolters will go into the Immortal squad. So las cannons.
And do those hurricane bolt? Oh, you're close enough. Doesn't matter. That's right.
Las cannons on the Doom Scythe. Hitting on 5s. Yeah. 1 hit. 1 wound.
Okay, I don't think I get a... maybe I do, but it goes through.
6.
Yikes.
And then 2 Black Star rocket launchers.
I have 6 wounds left.
I will fire them as the Corvid warhead.
Oh, the Doomsday has 2 Tesla destructors. Oops. I should have gotten 4 extra shots.
8 shots. These will be hitting on 4s. Toughness.
6.
Hitting on 4s. 2 wounds, -1.
4 up. Wait.
And then Hurricane Bolters on the Immortals. Shots. Wounding on 5s. 1.
3. Wait.
And that is it for my shooting. How many Immortals did I take out?
6 or 7. In my moving phase, Joe used a stratagem to harm my reanimation protocols.
Yeah. Overkill, 1 command point. It's -1 for reanimation protocols. And that was off camera. Danny rolled the leadership for the Immortals.
Yeah, so I lost 2 Immortals to leadership, and then one of them came back because Joe's stratagem was counted by the Illuminar. I used my Will Be Done on the Necron Warriors and got them all up there. And I'm about to buff them with the Illuminar. D3, D6, +1 BS. So they're hitting on 2s now. Or 2s and then +1, so they'll be hitting you on 2s even though you're flying. Yeah, so only 1 Immortal came back. My Doom Scythe is now behind Joe's tower. And I've got my Deathwatch in the building across from him.
Sniping.
Yeah.
For that +1 AP.
And then I disembarked my guys over here. But I'm just going to start shooting. So yeah, I only shot 1 Tesla Destructor on my Doom Scythe before. So this time I'm shooting both of them at that squad of Marines and then the Death Ray on that. And I healed 1 wound, so I don't take... I'm still BS3. So D3 shots with Death Ray, 1 again. Hitting on 4s. Nope. Tesla Destructors. Onto the squad in the ruins. So 8 shots. Hitting on 3s. 1-6, so 2 extra hits. I'm within half range, so these are AP1. But then you're in hard cover, so this is, you're just getting +1.
Okay.
And then my, I'm just going to shoot all of my Gauze warriors at him. So these are still hitting on 2. And then I'm AP1 because I'm within half range.
AP2.
Oh, AP2, yeah. The AP1 base. Lots of 1s. And then wounding on 5s. Not very many at all. So 6 or 7.
6. 5 up. Take 5.
How many do you have left?
9.
Jeez. You have a lot more hits than I do. My Ghost Dock will rapid fire you. So it's going to be 10 shots at AP2 again. 6, 8, 10. 4s. 5s. 1 more. AP2.
5 up. Takes.
The Illuminor we shoot. Looking for 2 or 3. Either way I hit. I wound. AP4.
No save.
D6. 2. I'll command point it. Give me a 1. I don't want it. 6. So 3 more. Sure.
Puts him down to 2.
The squad of warriors down there, we'll shoot them. 2, 4, 8, 10, 12, 16, 20. Fours. 5s. 1.
Takes it.
And then my 2 Tesla Immortals will shoot. It's -1, so I get 1 hit, but it doesn't give me the extra hits. No wound. So I guess I just have the Nightbringer. So he'll do Antimatter Meteor, so I'm at 2+. Take D3 mortal wounds. 2.
Let's see if he crashes or burns. He does not.
Alright, and then while you do that, the 6 Death Knocks in the building are going to shoot at the Intercessor Squad.
Is it 1s or 6s?
1s.
Anyone die?
1 guy.
I'm shooting the Intercessor Squad. The Watch Captain's too far back for me to hit and deploy, so... And I want the double tap and the +1 AP for being in half is too worth it. Okay, so 3 mortal wounds and 5 AP2 from my height, and then the Mythic, the Dynasty.
Is that 2?
AP2? No, so AP2. No, 5 AP2, 3 mortal wounds.
5 total.
And then once you deploy everyone, I'll consider assaults.
Did you do the plus AP for the height?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's AP dash by default, and then 1 for my Dynasty, 1 for the height. So you have the flame templates, or the flamers from the shotguns, and then a heavy flamer, and then you have frag cannons.
Yeah.
Are they called frag cannons for them as well?
I think they're Deathwatch frag cannons.
Okay, Deathwatch. So assaulting doesn't seem super great, but letting you get me seems bad as well. And the +1 to hit from my will be done carries over to the assault phase, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So the Nightbringer will. Do you have any like filler guys? Like if I were to kill like 1 dude, who would you remove?
I got a guy with a bolt gun.
But these are just regular Marines.
Yeah.
So I'd have to like kill 2 to do something. I think there's a stratagem where the Satan gets to do another power. Uses stratagem. Oh, it's after he resolves the power. Never mind. Oh, actually, it wouldn't have changed anything, but he has to do that at like the end of the movement phase, not during the shooting. But it still would have gone on the same unit. So, okay, so I can't have him do another power, but I'll assault you. What the hell? Oh, he can shoot you. He has a death glare or whatever. I think it's assault D6. He has Gaze of Death. Assault D6. 3. Hitting on 2s. 2 AP4. D3.
No save.
Does the AP damage matter?
No.
Okay. And then I'll declare an assault with him.
2 frag cannons. Fire them as the frag rounds. So 12. What's his toughness?
7. Oh, he only has 4 rounds. This probably isn't a good idea. It's too late though.
5 from them. Shotguns will fire crypt clear rounds. Or no, worm's breath shells. Or yeah. 7. 6s. 1. And heavy flamer.
3 different flavors.
And then combi melter from the side. Nope.
So, oh, you would have shot his bolter as well. Takes 2. 5.
Melt again from the Terminator. No.
So he will attack you with 4 attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s. 3 AP4, D6.
It's just 3 dead.
Put him on the Termy. Well, I guess you want him as the counterattack.
Oh, these guys probably gonna not do anything.
Well, there's 6 wounds.
Anyway.
Or was your librarian in range? Nah, probably not to heroically intervene.
Terminator, 2 attacks.
We need the Thurian chair.
1 hit.
Where is it, Greg?
I'm not sure, but they're probably in that top drawer here.
2
Okay.
saves.
1.
Just regular guy.
No, just that.
So 1 power fist, 1. You have to reroll successful info.
Oh, is that the Satan Face Sword?
Yeah.
Well, you can't use that against them. Power Fist goes through. Decide to reroll successes. Nope, goes through. I've got 6 left.
So 1 damage from the blade, and
5
then
left.
power fist. 1.
So 4 left.
They've lost 4 this turn. But they got Terminator, so they don't need to take leadership.
Yeah, so my lord's not doing or my overlord's not doing too much. I don't know. If Joe kills my immortals, I think I'm in trouble if they're not coming back. But I still got my 20-man block that are hitting on 2s now, so I think I'm in pretty good shape.
Since the Corvus is dead, I kind of just have to move up with everything else. I left the librarian stationary. I'm going to try and have him cast Null Zone to eliminate the Nightbringer's invuln save. I had the squad of Inceptors come down over here to go after the squad of Warriors. My squad of Intercessors just moved up. Redemptor stayed stationary. And squad of Intercessors in the Ruin stayed stationary. So, start off with Null Zone. Doesn't go off. Try
No,
casting Smite.
Do you want a command point?
I'd need to get a 6 on it, too. So, try casting Smite. Goes off with an 8. 3.
Yeah, he has 1 left. You probably don't need Null Zone to kill him, but you might.
Starting off shooting, I will have the unit of Inceptors fire at the squad of Warriors. So, plasma shots. 4, 10.
Oh, do they have random amounts?
Yeah.
Yeah, D3.
Okay, I don't think I've ever fought them before with the plasma gun.
And then the bolters are a 3.
Alright, so it's 2d3 plasma each.
2.
AP3.
Yep.
2 die.
Salt bolter. Moving on 3s. 4. AP1.
3. Or 4, no, there you go. 5 of them. It's 4 more die.
Then my Intercessor squad will fire at them. They will fire the rounds for the plus AP in the range. Hitting on 4s. On this. Plasma. You roll the 1. 1. AP3.
When did I ask?
the squad of intercessors in the ruin will fire. The 2 heavy plasma will fire at the Doom Scythe, and the Stalker rifles will fire at the Immortals. Try and finish them off. Towards the Immortals. All hit. 2 wounds.
AP
2.
Did you? What rounds did you use?
Stalker.
Wouldn't you do like the minus range plus AP? Because I'm within 30, right? So it'd be AP 30.
That's 36.
Yeah. So Jared's the rounds that's plus 2 AP minus 6 range, right?
Yeah. So it would have been
And then
Vengeance round.
And then you have the high ground, so it's like AP 4. So I don't get a save.
And Plasma will overcharge. No, they won't. They'll just fire at the Doom Scythe. No.
Good thing you didn't overcharge.
That.
Poof. An auto bolt storm.
Yeah.
Aggressor would have just fired at him. So D6 for the frag. 1. Put them all together. 2 hits.
2 hits, jeez. It's fine.
1.
There you go. Wait.
And then the last bit of shooting is the Redemptor towards the Deathnox.
Redemptor. Redemption for the Redemptor.
Redemptors as a unit need redemption, not just this one in particular.
Just fire all the onslaught weapons at the same time. Hitting 4. Wounding on 3s. 6 wounds. AP 1.
Do that.
And then Storm Bolters.
And then he's got the Icarus rocket pod too, right?
Yeah. Rerolls from the Watchmaster aren't helping too much. Nothing. Icarus. 3 shots. Is it -1 if you're obscured?
What do you mean? Oh yeah, I mean it would be for that.
Yeah. Just making sure I'm good.
Yeah.
1 wound. AP 1.
Good.
And that's all my...
Did your Watchmaster shoot?
Can you see any of them anymore?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I imagine you could see that dude silhouetted against the window.
Try shooting.
But if not, you would have shot him first.
And you get the extra. He didn't move, did he?
He moved.
Oh, he moved, okay.
So, is he within 12?
Yes. Oh, wait. No, he's not. If you shot him first, he would have been.
He will fire... He will fire the +1 AP plus range rounds. So is he within 15?
Yeah.
So, 2 shots. Both miss.
Wait, does he have a stone bolter?
No.
Oh,
He's got a special.
yeah. Alright, gotcha.
And then the librarian will assault the Nightbringer. He does not. Alright, just the combat then. Terminator. 1 hit. 1 wound.
4 up.
No, oh yeah.
Failed it. He's dead. He, I don't know what he explodes on, but probably not 2.
Alright. That's it for me.
Things seem to be going pretty well for the Necrons. I kept my 20-man squad of warriors on the center of the board and just surrounded Joe's guys a little bit more. Underneath this, the Lich God and the Overlord moved forward a bit. Only one warrior came back for this squad, even though I got to roll it twice because of the ghost stock.
You lost 2 of them to leadership.
Yeah,
tests.
2 of them died to leadership, and then only 1 came back, not rolling for the guys who died to leadership. 1 Deathwatch came back over there, and then the Doomscythe flew over the ruin and is now on that side. So the current plan is to try to wipe out this squad, which I should probably be able to do. Wipe out this squad. And then probably just assault them. They have my will be done, so they can probably take him out hitting on 2s. And then the Doomscythe will try to take out the Redemptor. And I don't have too much like random firepower in my army with the Nightbringer dead. So 20 warriors onto the Deathwatch veterans.
Yeah.
Correct. In the center of the board.
Yeah. Okay.
So hitting on 2s. Missed with 5. And then AP2. Wounding on 4s. There you go. Oh, does the Ghost Dock have 2 Gauze Flare arrays?
I think so.
I only shot at half last time.
Yeah. 4. Terminator's dead.
Did I kill them all?
You did.
Nice. Alright. And now the proper 2 Gauze Flare arrays onto them. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. Two. AP2. How many wounds do they have? 3?
2. 5 up. Take 1.
And then the 2 warriors behind will shoot. 1 hit. Nothing. And then the Doomscythe will shoot the Intercessor with the Dooms.
Redemptor.
No, yeah. The Doomscythe will shoot the Redemptor with its Death Ray and shoot its 2 Tesla Destructors at the Intercessor squad. Death Ray, D3, gonna get a 1. Got 2. Hitting on 4s. 1 hit. Strength 10. No wound. Command pointing. One wound, AP4 or AP5.
That's it.
D6 again, and then the twin or the 2 Tesla Destructors onto the other squad. 2 misses, but 3 6s. So 6 extra hits, and then strength 7, AP1. With 8 wounds. 4 up.
Fail 4.
And then the Illuminator or Illuminor will shoot the Librarian. Hit. Strength 8, wounding on 2s. Wound, AP4. Do you have an invuln? Nope. D6 damage. 30.
Got 1 wound left.
Shot. They're underground. So I will assault you with my warriors.
Did you shoot your death marks yet?
Oh, I did not. Thank you, Greg. They will shoot at the Intercessors. I have... how many die? How many are in? I think 4.
4 left.
Yeah. Oh, actually, wait, they're going to be too far out. I'll just shoot at the Redemptor.
Alright.
Try to get mortal wounds. So it's 4 of them. Wounding on 5s. 3 wounds. AP 1.
Fail to.
Alright, so warriors onto you, dude.
Well, pistol, I'll fire vengeance rounds. Missed.
I make the charge.
No vengeance.
So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 34, 15, 16, 18. I think 18. So 2 of them are out of it. No. These would be out of it. So 16. 4, 5, 16. Hitting on 2s. 4 miss. Not many miss.
He's dead.
The warriors got him.
Swarmed him.
It's just too many of them. The little hatchets on their the gauze flares were too much for him to handle. So that is the end of my turn. I've secured the center of the board pretty well. I think I could take out Joe's Intercessor squad. And then... Or, yeah, those are Intercessors, right?
Yeah.
And then these are Inceptors.
Yeah.
Okay. When you said, like, you have a squad of Inceptors in Deep Strike, I thought you meant another one of those squads. I mean, they can secure that objective, but I don't think they're going to get past me. So at this point, it goes to I'm not controlling my backfield, but my Overlord can Deep Strike him in a unit next to him. So I can jump back to one of these big ones to secure it. But I'm not going to get Joe off that one, I think.
For the Deathwatch, my numbers have been drastically reduced, so I'm just kind of trying to do what damage I can. The Inceptors moved up onto the crate so they can try and finish out that squad of warriors on the ground. The remaining Intercessors from that squad moved back slightly away from the Lich God. Redemptor continued to stand still. The Librarian's gone, so there's no longer a Psychic phase. So I'll start off shooting with the squad of Intercessors firing at the Doom Scythe. The one normal guy will fire... I'll spend a command point for Tempestus Shells. And he'll fire at him.
What does this do?
Hits. Does D3 mortal wounds. 2.
I have... I don't remember how many he has total.
I will overcharge the plasma.
He has 6 left.
And they will fire at him. You roll the 1s and 2s. All hit.
Nice.
Moving on 3s. 8 wounds.
He's really, really strong. AP3, 6 up. Oop, that's really good. How much damage?
2 each.
So he's dead. Does he
blow
crash
up?
and burn? No. And you've been rolling like that the entire game.
And then the Redemptor will fire its onslaught guns into the squad of warriors on the landing pad. And then it will fire the Stormbolters and the Icarus pod at the Deathnox. So on the warriors, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s and 2s.
And then -1 to hit. I'm obscured. Yeah.
So I'm missing the 3s.
Okay.
Moving on 3s. That many. AP1.
And then +1 or +2 for cover. So 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them die.
Icarus Rocket Pod. 2 shots. 1 hit. Fail to wound.
Is this on the Deathnox or the Warriors?
This is Deathnox.
Okay.
Then Stormbolters. 1 wound.
AP.
No AP.
Good.
The squad of heavy intercessors in the ruin will fire at the Deathwatch, I guess.
Now you can shoot the warriors. I'm probably not obscured from them. And you're a higher ground, so you're +1 AP.
Yeah, just with those guys. So guys on the roof will fire at the warriors on the landing pad. The rest of them will fire towards the Deathwatch. So, to the landing pad. Hits from the bolt rifle. Wounds -3.
I'd still have cover, so -1 is 5.
Plasma. 1 hit. Failed. Then on the Deathwatch. 3 shots from those guys. Same thing, +1 AP. Failed to wound. And the frag and the auto bolt storm. 10 shots. 3 wounds.
Any AP?
No.
I'm good then. +2 cover for being in the room.
And then last bit of shooting. Inceptors will fire at the ghost dog.
You're not gonna kill my warriors?
I'm gonna try and assault and kill.
Oh, okay.
So plasma. 5, 7, 9.
Are you overcharging?
No. Six wounds.
AP 3. 6 up. Make 2. We'll go through. So 10 wounds left.
Assault volunteer. Two wounds. AP 1.
Maybe.
And then they will declare charge on that small squad of warriors there. Nothing. Command point. Make it in. So, crushing charge. 1 mortal wound.
1 dice.
Seven attacks, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 1.
Aura. Made it. He attacks you back. 1 hit. Nothing. Leadership can't fail.
And that is it for my turn.
So my plan now is to kind of just fall back and take the objectives. Joe doesn't have anything super fast moving, so I don't think he can get to my side of the board. So the plan is to see what I can do to these guys, and then just try to whittle the stuff down. I use the Veil of Night. What's it called? The Night Shroud?
I think it's Veil of Darkness.
The Veil of Darkness. To teleport my Overlord and the Lich God back. They haven't done anything yet, but he's just going back, and then I can split them up and take those 2 objectives. I didn't roll for my... I got 2 warriors back here and 2 here. I forgot to roll for my death marks. Let's see if they come back. They don't. So I don't have great line of sight from up here, unfortunately. So I'm going to split my shots between this squad, that squad, and the Redemptor. So 5 guys on this squad. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 5s. Right? For 4s.
Yeah, 5.
Only 2. AP 2.
5 up. Kills the engine guy.
Wait, do they have 2 or 3 wounds?
2.
Okay, okay, and they carry over. And then I have 5 on the Intercessor squad. Lots of ones. 2 wounds, AP2.
Failing both. Kills the engine guy.
And then on the Redemptor. He's outside of 12. So. All hit. Only AP1. Nothing. Death marks onto the Intercessor Squad. There are 4 of them. Yeah,
the ones on the ground?
No, this is on the Redemptor side.
Okay.
So yeah, double tap. Oh my god, I'm rolling so many ones. AP2 or AP, yeah.
Plus 1 from being high.
Yeah. So and 1. Oh yeah, so 1 in a mortal wound.
Takes 2.
And then the Illuminor, we shoot the Dread, hitting on 3s, hit. Wound, AP4, save, D6, 4. Did I nick him? Is he dead?
Is that 10 wounds?
We still? Had I not done any
Well,
games?
you've done 10 wounds to him.
So he's got like 4 left?
Yeah.
3.
The not Doomsday. The Ghost Stock will shoot at these guys. Dismissed. AP2. Moving on 5s. Five.
Dead.
And then the 3. Oh, they're dead already. My warriors have range. I'll shoot them over here. Oh, no, I don't have line of sight. What am I even thinking? Okay, so that's my turn, and my plan is to separate the warrior from the overlord from the Lich God and control those 2 objectives. Neither of us got first strike. The Watchmaster is the warlord?
Yeah. So
neither of us got warlord. And then the Ghost Stock will take this next turn. And then I have that one as well.
Yeah.
So which you could potentially get that for me, but I'll have
you
one.
Have Lionbreaker.
Yeah, and I'll have. That's Joe's board edge. Yeah,
The thing with that, I'll just concede. Without the Inceptors, I have no one that can get over to your side of the board. And you got still about a squad of 20 warriors in the center.
Yeah, you're not gonna
just gun anyone down.
You're not gonna kill them in like 1 round anymore. Yeah, and I have these warriors which could be reinforced pretty well from this. Yeah, so I'd end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potentially, then Linebreaker. But I think you could get that one away from me. And then you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. So controlling the center of the board. Honestly, this piece of terrain like blocks line of sight so badly. Like for me, being on it, it's actually really tough to shoot a big squad like that. But getting the Corvus dead up there was like really, really good for me. Like the Nightbringer being able to assault you, I think is like game winning.
Yeah.
If you got to initiate that, it seems really tough because it's the same. Like you didn't put any Night Scythes in the Necron list because it seems like they blow up really, really easily, and then counting on lasting a turn in like rapid fire range with the enemy is really difficult to survive. And then they did get to just gun you down, and I didn't even get to shoot you with anything but the Nightbringer, and I like annihilated that squad. So like the difference between me shooting you, you disembarking and hitting me, was like if the squad was dead, it would be a very different game. The Cities of Death rules didn't apply too much in this one, even with us both having like armor saves. Although most of the fighting happened here, which isn't super Cities of Death-ish. And I don't think we used any Cities of Death stratagems.
No.
Which, I mean, a couple of them... I mean, this is the one that lets you assault ignoring vertical distance, which is obviously really strong, but neither of us have an assault army. I probably could have done the Blood in the Streets against, like, that squad or something. But like I said, it's really tough to get all these guys in line of sight of somebody.